All right, ladies and gentlemen, so in this video we're going to look at the difference between two different types of polygons. And we just decided before, and let's kind of just go back first, a quick recap. All right, so remember specifically that a polygon is just simply a closed plane figure formed by three or more line segments. We call those line segments sides. All right, so remember, a polygon is a closed plane figure formed by three or more line segments. Why three? Because if there's only two, then you don't create a closed figure, right? And so that we also talked about in our comparison between perimeter and area on a coordinate plane, we talked about that if two lines in a coordinate plane are parallel, they have the same slope, and if two lines are perpendicular in a coordinate plane, they have opposite reciprocal slopes. Opposite reciprocal slopes. So we're going to look into in this video a success criteria of identifying the difference between concave and convex polygons. Convex polygons, just simply put, are polygons in which I drew a line, this red line right here. If I drew a line all the way through each side, I would never hit the interior of the polygon, right? These red lines go on forever and they will never touch the interior of this polygon. Concave, however, we have one side right here, and if I did the same concept and I drew a red line all the way through, it does hit the interior of the polygon. And so when that happens, we call it a concave polygon. Easier put, I just always tell my students that, hey, you think of it, this is almost being like caved in. If you take some kind of figure and you punch it on in, and you've got some kind of caved in area, that's the easiest way to kind of think about what concave versus convex actually is. So a quick example. So it says classify the polygon by the number of sides and whether or not it is going to be convex or concave. So for number one here, we're going to go ahead and count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And since if I drew a line all the way through here, it would hit the interior, I would call that a concave, 5 sides, pentagon. And let's take a look here for number 2. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And since if I drew a line through any of my sides, I would not go on the interior. That would be considered a convex heptagon, or 7 sides.